But if we have to build long-term sustainable relationships, then there is one element which starts from here, which is thinking in the social space. What do we mean by thinking win-win? It's another nomenclature for mutually beneficial relationships.
It's a give and take.
Give and take. The point in give and take is you could give more and take less. The concept that I'm trying to put in place over here is ensuring that every relationship that you start building starts first with your mind saying, I will create only relationships that is a win to you and to me. All right? If you look at relationships, the ones that really grow, mature, blossom are the ones where obviously disagreements and conflicts, etc. But there is a strong common bond and growth. And that happens because both individuals get a deeper sense of what does this person actually want. What does this person seek? What will give this person happiness? What are the solutions that this person needs in any relationship? If I ensure that I am, from the context of my target audience, start fundamentally with the belief that I can succeed only if he succeeds. So my whole task actually is, how do I make that person succeed? Because if he succeeds, he's going to be happy with me because I was a cause of that success, and that's going to make it a long-term and durable relationship. Fact?
It should be like this. There's nothing to lose in asking.
Very true.
You create friendship with it.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, Venkat, is, let's suppose you're saying that in part of my target audience, I'm interacting with a high net worth individual. If post those interactions with me, that person has a much happier, positive and successful interaction or outcome, the possibility of his wanting to engage with me more and more increases. If a person succeeds, that's the outcome of all this, right? But do we start with that mindset? That my success is dependent on yours. And I'm going to do all it takes for you to succeed. So if you are corporate CSR, how do I understand what is it that you're trying to do in your CSR? What are your motivations? What is the board pressurizing you with? What are your personal aspirations? And how can I fit in to that to the extent of my ability and give you a solution? But I'll start thinking about all that only if I believe that my fundraising success and my relationship building success is dependent on how well do I understand what will help this person look good. Yes or no?
Yes.
So it starts from there. What else?
Back to that feeling of what's in it for me.
Okay.
Make him aware of what's in it for him.
So that comes in this thinking. Because if you understand what's in it for him and you deliver, you've created a win situation. The other thing that I'd like you to look at is something that the corporate world is trying but still hasn't been able to crack successfully. Very few organizations have been able to do this. Is again the mindset that the way I'm going to look at a client or a potential client is by its long-term value. What does that mean? It basically means that when I start identifying and I say, okay, Venkat, HNI, got to crack him, got to make him win, got to make him my organization's brand ambassador. Why? Essentially because this one Venkat, if I am able to build this kind of relationship with him, is going to be with me for life, which could be 10 years, which could be 20 years, which could be 30 years. So the amount I invest in creating a rock solid relationship today will bear the fruits over a lifetime. And which means that let's suppose in 2013, Venkat is giving me 1 lakh. Can I expect that till 2043, if I am able to maintain this relationship, this amount will at least continue, if not go on increasing? Plus, he will make sure that incrementally he refers maybe in this lifetime 50 other people. So what are we talking about? One successful relationship is actually equal to 10, 20, 30 times the amount that you might get today, plus enhancement as his surpluses grow, or as he keeps realizing that the what's in it for me is actually working, and you're able to communicate effectively that this relationship is making sense and he doesn't have to move away. Plus, he gets so convinced that he says, you know what, I have these 10 other family members and these 5 other friends who are also looking at where do I give, which is a good organization. Could you connect with them? Do you do such maths? You don't. If you did, the level of investment, the level of attention, the way you would go about building a relationship with every key potential donor would be completely different than what you do today. Yes or no? Understand this. You know what we do? And I have seen at some organizations that they don't even have a donor database. Money is coming, people are giving. We don't track who's been with us for the last couple of years. We've never engaged with them. We've never considered them from this viewpoint. What we do is actually, as we do with all our relationships. Any guess? TFG. Superb. We take people and relationships for granted. It probably emanates from, when we didn't have clothes to wear or places to stay, and the only thing that we knew was hunt for the next meal. So that whole excitement, that going for that kill was what kept us going. But once that kill had happened, then you have nothing else to do. And the next day you have to do it again. And again and again, because there were no cold storage systems, no deep freezers, no salts that you would tuck this meat away for 15 days. Is it that? Why is it that organizations are always running after new prospects and new donors and completely oblivious of this one key term?